to the west of us. For now, we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go here on Monday night. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud begins with a pass. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
All right.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
On the quick, right? Mikey Texas.
Here's Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans first down.
All right.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Let's go. 2J.
They'll stick with him again. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Texans. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 7, Bills nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Bills first down.
56. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll go play action here with Allen. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Allen gonna give it to Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That is caught side of the end zone. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
14, Bills 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Regular. What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. He'll try and run here with Cook.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Robin.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
Look hot.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Diggs. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And the Texans first down.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Hey, uno.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, ready. Hey, south. Red.
He'll get this out wide. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Here we go. Huddy. Hey, uno more.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Hey, south.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. Gonna look deep, looking for more. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is Turner. They'll try to run a reverse. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Two jet.
Now give on the ground. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 2nd down and 8.
All right. 19 taxes.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno. South.
And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Look out!
On 2nd down, Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now the give to Cook, running right. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Allen. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Half 10. Here we go.
They'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have the Bills first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
White, Tony. 11. Look the hot. Hey, Uno. Hey, Uno more.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Puppy. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing is Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2J. 19 Texans. White, Tony.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Play action. It's Allen. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Hey, home.
On play action, Allen. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now it's going to be third down.
Regular. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
Half 85. What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
What's that?
A carry for Cook. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action here with Allen. He keeps it himself.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is Turner. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Look hot.
On play action, Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. 17 yards, the gain there. First down for Houston.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On first down, it's Stroud. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here we go. Robin.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now, faking the give. He'll find his running back, Cook. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and 6.
Look out.
Throwing is Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Allen to his tight end Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down.
Alert. Isaiah.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
All right.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. 19 Texas. Foul.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Digs on the reception. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Oh, right. Why, Tony? 11.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
On the quick, right?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
All right. 2J. Look at high.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the right side here, pass is caught.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Now, this looks like a design run, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They're going to bring him down to the 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down picked up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Go.
They'll stick with him again. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here we go.
It is 2nd and a yard.
Hey.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Hey, uno. Hey, uno more.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down.
All right. Look at high.
They'll run here. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here is 1st and goal.
Robin.
They'll keep it on the ground. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Houston. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He gets this complete to Shakir. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To throw again, it's Allen. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Again, it's Allen to the air. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll go play action here with Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
There's that man again. Another catch. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra extra-point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Uno. Hey, south. Robin. Good.
Now Stroud. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, south. Puppy.
Now Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
15. 1st down, Texans.
Here we go. Puppy. Nike Texas. Good.
Here's Stroud. This one complete right side. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
All right. Good. Why Tony? Good.
To throw is Stroud. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Two J. 11. Look to high. Hey, Uno. Hey.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win